Today I want to talk about doing gigs for free to get noticed, being judged by people because you play with a laptop, and lighting for DJs. This is Share the Knowledge.
For the last 22 years, I've been rocking stages, playing in clubs, and having a lot of fun as a DJ and turntablist, and I've seen and learned a lot. Now it's time for me to share that knowledge by answering the questions that can help you become a better DJ. I'm djTLM, and this is Share the Knowledge.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's djTLM. You're watching djTLMtv. Welcome to Share the Knowledge, episode 19. This is the show where I answer the questions that you guys can ask me on Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram. Add the hashtag Share the Knowledge so I can find your question, and I might answer it on this show right here, or at least give you my take on your particular situation. Now, I want to get straight into the questions because I have a lot. Shout out to everyone on Snapchat. I asked for some questions, I think yesterday, and I have too many questions right now. So this all comes from Snapchat right now, and that's the best spot if you want to ask me a question. That's for sure. So the first question is from King. His real name is in there too, but I'll leave that out just in case. 14 years old. Just started the DJ, and he's using virtual DJ on a laptop, and sometimes he helps other friends that are DJs. But the hardest thing is that a lot of people will be like, you're not a DJ, and you will never be a good DJ. And at points, he just ignores it, but sometimes it gets to him, and he wonders if I have any advice how to deal with that. Man, especially at that age, I mean, that's an impressionable age, and comments can get to you. So you really have to learn how to develop a thick skin and not be affected too much by what people tell you. Now, I hope that it's not your friends that are telling you this. For anyone watching, if you have so-called friends that are always talking down to you, then they're not your real friends. Your real friends would support you. You want honest friends, so you want them to support you, but also tell you when something is not good yet, and then try to help you out to become better. But I think you're talking about just people in general, maybe because you're using virtual DJ on a laptop that you get told that you're not a DJ. And guys, this is a problem still. I mean, I don't want to get into the discussion of real DJs and not real. And you still have people out there, as soon as they see a laptop, that they have something to say about it, that you're not a real DJ, or they're guessing that you're not even mixing. Everything's pre-mixed. Oh, he has a laptop, he's not DJing. Even I hear that when they see my setup, as soon as they see the laptop. Some will think that something is being faked. That's just the thing that's out there. Of course, it's also being powered by certain DJs that actually are faking it on stage. So there's a certain stigma that comes with DJs nowadays, and especially DJs with a laptop. And if you're just using your laptop, some people might think that. You should not care about what those people think. You should just continue to use virtual DJ on your laptop, practice, become better. And probably, I assume that you might want to upgrade in the future and go for a controller, or maybe even go for DVS with CDs, turntables, something like that. You can stick to the laptop and just use your laptop, but it is a lot more fun if you have something to actually control the music instead of just having your mouse and keyboard. That's a big difference to me. Of course, I come from turntables, so I really enjoy that, but it's the same for me with production. Some people like to make music just with their mouse and they're clicking using their keyboard. For me, I want to have that device there that allows me just to tap on buttons and actually feel like I'm doing something. Nothing against people who make music with just their computer, because I know great producers who only use a laptop. That's my personal take on the situation. I like to have turntables or a controller or standalone unit when I'm playing. I would prefer that over just having a laptop. But don't let people talk you out of what you're doing right now. If you have a passion for what you're doing and you enjoy playing music from that laptop, keep on doing it. Keep on practicing. And I understand that it can be hard, but at the end of the day, you are the one that's in control, and don't let other people's opinions, especially their ignorant opinions, affect you too much. So more power to you, and you can always come here to djTLMtv on YouTube. Check the comment section if you have any questions or if you're looking for feedback. There's a lot of great people here who would probably like to help you out, point you in the right direction, and support you. Then I have a question from DJ Flash from New York, and he wanted to ask a basic question about how to deal with song requests that are not within your genre as a DJ. So he doesn't usually have a certain playlist because he plays freestyle just like I do. And sometimes he get people who ask him to play Arabic rock or country music, which he doesn't consider having in his crates at all. So I definitely know where you're coming from, and I feel that this is up to the DJ to decide. So for me personally, if I'm playing at a spot and it's like open format, so anything goes, I will play a lot of different genres, but I will play the genres that I like. That's how I DJ. I do not play music I don't like. And especially when it comes to music that I don't know and don't really have an interest to know for my crates, I will simply say I don't have that or I don't play that. Sometimes people will be offended. They're like, wow, you don't have that? Yeah, that's the answer I'm gonna give you. No, I don't have that. I have a CD here and can you play that? No, I can't. I don't play that. Now, some people will hate you for that. I take that with the job. I mean, I like to please the crowd, but I'm not a jukebox. I do have a certain style that I like to play and certain genres that I like to play. And I'm a hip hop DJ from origin, and I like to play hip hop, R&B. I like to play dancehall. I like to play New Jack Swing, funk, soul, UK garage, grime, trap. There's a lot of different styles, but if someone would come up to me and say, for instance, here in the Netherlands, we have a lot of Dutch music, Dutch pop music that I'm not particularly into, and if they would request songs like that, I would have to just simply decline and tell them, like, sorry, I don't play that. And it's up to them to react how they want to. And if they're offended by that, that's their problem. I'm moving on. So Arabic rock, I've never heard that one before as a request, but yeah, man, it all depends on where you play and what type of agreement you also make with the owner. I mean, some people play at clubs or bars and there's just an understanding that, like, hey, look, if you play here, you play everything. And some DJs don't even mind to play everything. So it really depends on how you feel about it. If you don't like to play everything, you don't feel everything fits inside your crates, then just don't. So I have a question from Rolly, and the question is, what are your thoughts on offering to play for free your first time at bars, lounges, clubs, pubs, just to get them to know how you work and what you can deliver? Living in a small island where there are already a bunch of DJs covering the main areas makes it difficult to get considered. Sometimes a business card and a SoundCloud, Mixcloud link is not enough. Thanks in advance. So, if you may have heard this in other videos, but when I started out, after I did all my practicing years at home, and I had my first gigs at a local youth center where I got paid, I think it was 50 guilders, that's like 25 euros, something like that, or less. But that was my first official party. And after that, I found a spot that was more or less a bar/club. And I played there every week for a year for no fee, just because I wanted to gain experience to play in front of people. And that helped me out tremendous because it wasn't even a hip hop crowd. So I had to learn how to please a very diverse crowd with the music I had in my crates, with at that time was limited to hip hop and R&B and some funk and soul. So that was hard, but it taught me a lot, and I really appreciate that experience, and that helped me out throughout my career. So I would never say don't play for free in order to gain more experience. In your thing, in your story, it is about being noticed and being considered. And you're in a different situation. It's a small spot. There's a lot of DJs in place already, so it's hard to get in there. So yes, I would definitely consider playing for free at a club, because that way you can be considered. They can see how you play, and more importantly, also certain people, the crowd that comes in, can see and hear you play. And if you're good, not only the owner, but also the people can see and notice that. And if it's a small island, word gets around faster. So in that case, it's good promo and it might land you a steady gig or at least more bookings. So I would definitely do that. All right, I have a quick question of the day, and that question is related to a question I received, and I was asked to talk about different types of lighting for DJs. Since I have no knowledge and experience when it comes to lighting, and I know a lot of mobile DJs and wedding DJs are watching as well, you guys bring your own equipment and you bring not just sound, but most of the times you bring light as well. Offer some advice in the comments section when it comes to the different type of lightings for DJs. I'd like to know as well, so that's your opportunity now to share the knowledge. That's it for now. If you have any questions, you know where to reach me. Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. My handle is djTLM. Add that hashtag share the knowledge. Ask me anything and I might answer it on the show right here.